Hey man, you're the new sub?
Yeah.
You nervous?
No, just tired.
Well, let me tell you something. The kids here, they don't know anything they're talking about. One look at you, I can tell you know some stuff, man. Know what I'm saying?
Sure. Excuse me.
Watch your step, man. Never let your guard down in this town. Knew it.
Morning, guys. I'm Mr. Sanders. Is this it?
Yes, Mr. Sanders. This is the first and only honors sociology class in Raster High history.
Good stuff. So it looks like we've got a video for you today.
Shouldn't we take attendance first?
Right. My bad. Kinda new at this.
You can pass that to us, Mr. Sanders. Mr. Finger trusts us to initial the sheet.
Can I at least have names to call you by?
Kimberly Rose.
Marla Marie.
Peter Wallace.
Thanks?
They're the Tyler twins. Tommy and Tipper like to help out whenever they can. You should see how much fundraising they've done for Raster's secession from the county.
That sounds important. So, our video. Drew the sociology swan. All right, then.
Hello again, friends.
Jesus!
In this module, I'm going to teach you some examples of sociological symbols. But what is a symbol? A symbol is anything used to represent anything else. For instance, this human skull is a symbol of death. It's important that a society agrees on a shared meaning of each symbol in a given context. As we all have skeletons underneath our skin and muscle, and in most cases never expose them until we are deceased, we can all agree that this means there is death. You may have noticed how I just gestured using this real human skull in my hand. Gestures are also symbols. Moving something closer to the eyes of someone else is a symbol of transferring information. However, the most common symbol across various societies is language. It's impossible to express every single thought, every emotion, every system of ideas with singular visual elements. We string our words together to represent the various cultural components we talked about last lesson. And now, a knowledge checkpoint. What's a symbol that you use in your everyday life?
Hey, you okay?
Yeah.
You subbing for Finger?
Yeah.
You're having to show that swan video, aren't you?
Yeah.
That sub looked like he needed a sub for himself.
Oh, be nice, Petey. Not everyone can stomach Drew the sociology swan their first time. That's why we're in the honors class.
What did you guys think of his question?
I don't think he asked any questions other than who's here.
No, I mean the question from the video. Your own personal symbols.
Seriously? These always have the most obvious answers.
The obvious can be beautiful, and beautiful things have power.
I'll go. Grades. That's one we have to deal with in our subculture of school. And it uses language with the letters assigned.
Now that is why you're getting full ride.
Don't be such a suck-up, babe. What's your obvious answer?
I guess cars. Proof of social status. It's both technology and pop culture. Representative of transportation and speed, depending on the context.
Aw, that's a good answer. What about you, Kimmy?
Names.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I suppose a name can encapsulate everything a person is with one or two words.
And it can be used as a tool, a branding symbol for a celebrity, or a slogan for a politician. Or, for the average individual, a vote.
Hello?
Jason? It's Clifford Finger. You sub for me today?
Oh, Mr. Finger. Nice to speak with you.
Oh, just Cliff, please. I wanted to thank you for filling in. I just got back in town. Thought I'd see if I could treat you to a bite. Oh, Lord, I hate that goddamn swan thing. It's part of the honors curriculum for some reason. I think the company that makes those videos has a deal with the school district or something.
Your students seem to enjoy it.
Well, if it helps them learn, I can't say no. Those kids are going places. Marla's off getting a new scholarship every other week. Kimberly's going to be valedictorian. The others are all on that level too. Brains, talent, and determination. They're going to need all that in this economy.
Ain't that the truth?
I feel for you, pal. It's like every other night on the news I hear about another plant shutting down.
It hit Sterling bad. All that's left is a tech school, and that's not gonna be nearly enough to sustain the town.
You went there, right?
Yup. Associates in Tool Engineering.
So what made you apply all the way out here in Raster? I'm sure you could get something else with that degree.
I kinda wanted to be a teacher when I was younger. In a way.
You said you're 32? You're still young. This is a good time to figure out if that's what you want. Subbing's not a bad way to start, but I'm going to warn you, it's probably a different beast than making cars. You come home at the end of the day, these kids and their work and all they've got going on, it follows you. Something to be ready for.
Ah, those kids don't know jack shit, and you know it, Cliff. Nothing but whining and hedonism. Hey, get me another coffee, will ya?
Play nice, Arthur. We have a newcomer in town.
I tell you what, boy. You missed out on the best years before they turn a good Christian high school into a liberal wuss factory full of smart-ass trust fund babies.
Well, I don't think religion and political leanings are necessarily...
Let's not go down that road. Those were good times, Art. Now get back to enjoying your ribeye.
Yeah, only goddamn thing this place still gets right.
Anyway, want to know what I'm doing tomorrow in sociology?
Sure.
I'm coming in early and drawing a bunch of lines on the board, all of different lengths. I already emailed Peter and the twins to choose the second longest line when I asked which one is the longest. Gonna see if the other two raise their hands for that, or for the correct answer.
Why?
It's to demonstrate conformity. They're the smartest of the graduating class, and Marla and Kimberly are arguably the top of that echelon. But even the brightest can be convinced to do something that everyone else around them is doing.
June! I know this is a dream. I still have to talk to you, June. I just have to tell you this one thing, and everything will be okay. Everything will be...
Okay. Jason Sanders.
Morning, Jason. It's Elisa Lamont.
Principal Lamont. Good morning.
Need you to fill in for Cliff again, if you would, please. He emailed me there would be a family emergency.
On my way. Sorry for being late!
What's up, man?
We went ahead and took our attendance.
Which one of these lines is the longest? Which one of these lines is the longest?
2.
2.
4.
4.
Knew you'd say it.
Mr. Sanders, we were supposed to start our presentations today. I'm up first.
You... sorry. What?
We're presenting the components that make up a social group of our choice. I can give mine now, then give it again when Mr. Finger's back if he needs.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, yes, please. Let's do that.
The group I chose to study is the people who live in Darren, Missouri. My family always drives through there on their way to see my grandparents. The town was founded in the mid-19th century by a stage performer named Jonathan Darren, who regularly put on magic shows for the townsfolk. The theater, which also operated as the town hall, is a prominent piece of material culture that this group produced. It also influenced their non-material culture in two conflicting ways. The arts were highly valued by this group of people, and Jonathan Darren signed multiple initiatives as mayor to bring money into the local economy through patronage. His effectiveness as a leader made many religious folk dislike him. A lot of his constituents held the belief that he really had magical abilities, and feared him. He was found hung from the balcony of the theater on the night of his 5th election. However, even that isn't the most tragic story in Darren's history. In 1994, an EF5 tornado hit the town unexpectedly, killing 120 people and destroying multiple buildings, including the old theater. The devastation made global headlines. And that's what makes up the town of Darren's cultural complex. Its founder, the theater, and the tornado. Not only in what they physically are, but the ideas they symbolize. Darrenians came together over establishing a land for themselves, distrusting their local government, and sharing in loss. Thank you. So, how'd I do?
Nail on the head.
Your presentation was so good, babe.
Aw, Petey. It wasn't easy to give. Researching that stuff was really hard. Isn't yours tomorrow?
Oh shit, yeah. I'm gonna have to follow that.
You really made our sub feel something.
How could you tell?
He barely said anything for the rest of the class.
I mean, he's a sub. He's just there to make sure we don't skip, right?
You should show more respect. He clearly knew the point of the conformity exercise on the board and understands what we're talking about.
God, okay, I get it. Just an observation.
So, is everyone on to prepare for the Halloween party after 6th hour?
Tipper and I have band. You've got speech and debate, right, Tommy?
I was gonna go to anime club, but I'll help.
Are you sure?
Anything for my BFF.
Thanks, BFF.
No sociology swans today?
Just a presentation on my hometown.
Who went?
Marla.
Oh, she's great. Wish I could say the same about her douche of a boyfriend, Peter. Don't tell anyone I said that. I'm Heather, by the way. Where's your hometown?
Darren. I mean, my name's Jason. I'm from Darren.
My college roommate was from there. I heard it's a pretty area, but a little too Bible-thumping for my taste. No offense if you're...
It's okay, I understand. I know what you mean. Experienced it firsthand when I was growing up.
I feel for you.
What about you? Where are you from?
Right here in Raster. Graduated from this very school in '02.
And you came back?
Yep. Teaching world history and economics. Might do sociology next year too if Mr. Finger retires.
You don't call him Cliff?
He's been Mr. Finger ever since my freshman year. I even did my student teaching with him. I'm guessing you've talked with him?
Yeah, he got me dinner last night. Excuse me. Whoa.
You need to take the rest of the day off, man?
Who are you?
I'm a janitor.
No, what's your name?
Barney the janitor. Are you okay?
Yeah, maybe I should go home. Sorry about the mess.
Hey, man. That's why I get paid. I can talk to Lamont. We'll figure out how to cover for you.
That's really kind of you.
When you're feeling better, we gotta figure out that whole thing with Finger's corpse.
What?
You did that?
Calm the fuck down, sir. I did not. But I saw it same as you. And I know you didn't do it.
Absolutely not. Who do you think did?
Hell if I know. Did you see anyone?
I saw... But that would be absolutely insane.
We saw a dead guy that disappeared out of nowhere. What's more insane than that?
I think it's the kids.
What? The really smart ones?
Their initials were on him. Like, carved into him. Same ones they signed the attendance sheet with.
Shit. That is pretty insane.
What do we do?
Get out of here. Take tomorrow off if you need. I'll think through this and see if I spot any clues tonight. Then maybe we could hang out at my place this weekend.
Hang out?
We gotta put our heads together and figure out why these kids are doing this.
We don't know it's them yet.
But if it is them, we gotta act. Killers are at their most dangerous when they're educated.
You sure you don't need a break? You've done a lot of heavy lifting all day. You must be exhausted.
Just want to get this physics out of the way so the weekend's free.
Your commitment is truly admirable, Miss Marie.
You sure you don't want to push it out? Don't you have a test the following day?
It has to be election night. The test will take care of itself afterwards. Besides, I'm kind of excited about this.
And now, with a dramatic monologue, the Jonathan Darren Theater presents Jason Sanders.
We're different. Each of us. I have my own set of mistakes I've made in life. But now that I can see clearly, I'm fully ready to... No! I deserve this, don't I?
Can't Sanders make these phone calls himself? Pinker's mother is still in the hospital, and we're short on staff as it is. I don't think this is an issue for custodians.
I'm just trying to help our new guy out, Principal Lamont.
I know, Barnabas. You are always good about doing that. It's just with the absences and the economy and having to get ready for next Tuesday. You know how it is.
I understand.
Have a good night. You're still welcome to call if you need something for yourself. Say hello to Banjo for me.
Thanks. Will do.
Hey, Kim! You seen Marla?
She was finishing up some things for Halloween.
Gotcha. I think yesterday was kind of intense for her, especially with the sub. I'll be going today.
Do you feel ready?
Not a big deal. I'm pretty prepared.
I'm looking forward to mine.
Did you decide for it yet?
Oh, yes. I think you'll like it. A lot.
Can I know?
It's a secret. A very old secret. But it won't have to be for much longer.
Sorry I had to call out yesterday. Feeling much better now.
No worries. I'm glad to hear that. So I understand that Cliff will be out for at least a week. I believe his mother's in critical condition.
I'm really sorry to hear that. Poor guy.
We're going to shift a few things around so that Heather Strickland can take over most of his classes. I think you're doing pretty well with his honors sociology kids, though. They like you.
They do?
Oh, yes. I talk with their parents pretty often. Marla told her dad that she gave the best presentation of her high school career yesterday.
Should I have graded it?
That's nothing to worry about. We threw that on you pretty unexpectedly. What did you think of it?
It was really well done. It was on Darren, where I'm from, and she got everything accurate. Except what we're called. She called us Darrenians. We prefer Darrenites.
I remember going to the magic shows when I was a kid. Shame that's not around anymore.
Right. I was living there when the tornado hit. Lots of things got destroyed. I lost my family.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry.
No worries at all.
I wasn't thinking. At any rate, if you think she did well, we can go ahead and call that an A. We can do that for the rest of their presentations too, until Cliff's back.
Right.
Just let me know if you have any concerns, okay? Any at all.
Of course.
In conclusion, while they take similar actions, the online piracy subculture lacks the folkways and mores of seafaring piracy. It's a decentralized phenomenon of regular people trying to accomplish a goal for themselves as individuals, rather than a concentrated team effort that tries to make a society out of itself. Thank you.
Great job, Mr. Wallace.
Does that mean I'm getting an A?
We'll figure that out once Mr. Finger's back.
When do you think that'll be, Mr. Sanders?
Can't say. He's still dealing with an emergency.
That's a shame. Hope he'll be back in time to vote.
That's next week, isn't it? Is everyone here old enough?
Everyone except me.
You all should once you're able. It's an important rite of passage. Is that something you guys study in here? I never took sociology.
It is. I'm surprised, Mr. Sanders. You seem like you have a degree in it.
I read a lot on my own, Miss Rose. Class dismissed. See you guys Monday.
Are you coming to the student council's Halloween party tonight?
I didn't know there was one.
You ought to. Marla and I put it together. Should be a blast.
If subs are invited, I'll be there.
Wear a costume.
Heather?
Jason, right? How are you feeling?
Loads better. Sorry about yesterday. Didn't see you at lunch.
I've got to put in an extra planning period. Taking on Finger's classes.
I feel bad for you.
Oh, nature of the beast. At least this is a job I love. And to be teaching a generation at a time like this.
You mean the economy?
The election, actually. So historic. There's loads of discussion to be had in, well, really any of the classes I'm teaching. So much to say.
I wish I had more to say.
You feel like you don't?
Well, I do, but I don't know if a school's the best place for it to be said.
We're pretty open-minded here. It's different from Darren.
That's something I can definitely agree with. Different. I didn't always live there, though. Sterling's where I felt most at home.
Oh, with the car plant and the tech school?
That's right. Went to the school, worked at the plant. Now, I'm here.
I remember when I heard about the shutdown on the news.
Not a fun time. Maybe a blessing, though. I didn't choose to do substitute teaching just because. Education's always had an appeal to me.
Did you like college?
Oh yeah. I didn't just study. I made a lot of stuff. I got to be really inventive. Want to know a secret that might sound really stupid?
I'm sure it's not stupid. Go ahead.
I tried to invent a pair of sunglasses that could see ghosts.
Oh, I swear, I don't think that's dumb. It's just so odd.
I know, right? I just figured if you're looking at the astral plane, you might as well look cool doing it.
Did they work?
Nah. If I believed in souls, I don't think I really do anymore.
Excuse me? Miss Strickland? Kimberly's got her freshman mentoring period, so I wanted to turn in her econ essay.
Sure. She's lucky to have a friend like you, Marla.
Thanks. Oh, nice to see you again, Mr. Sanders.
Bye. Those twins have a lot to say.
All the time with seceding from the county. I have to make sure other students get a word in sometimes, you know?
What's that?
Whoa, I didn't know she could draw like this.
What is it?
I don't know, but it kinda looks like something Barney Wilkes would draw.
The custodian?
Yep, big bearded one with the piercings. He hasn't been messing with you, has he?
Messing with me?
I don't know. Giving you trouble? I used to be close with him, before he got into all this fake occult stuff that creeped me out. And wouldn't you know it, we live in the same apartment complex.
Oh.
He had a tough time growing up, and I feel for him, but that sorcery crap made him kind of a wacko. At least we mutually ignore each other.
I see. Does me having tried to make sunglasses that see ghosts make you uncomfortable?
Nah. Like you said, you don't believe in that stuff anymore.
Congratulations on making it this far into your first semester. From what Stuco hears from the teachers and Principal Lamont, you're going to surpass all the other graduating classes, including mine, both in honors enrollment and MAP scores. You've got a lot to be proud of. As sophomores, you'll start getting opportunities to earn college credit early. Then, many of you will be driving and working part-time jobs by junior year. Also that when you get here, you'll be burnt out with senioritis and not really sure what you actually want for your future. But there's a way to get to the kind of future you want immediately. That'll be our topic next week.
Can you see with those in the dark?
I have them in night vision mode, as a matter of fact.
What are you supposed to be?
Secret agent. It was the best thing I had in my wardrobe. I didn't really grow up with Halloween.
Ah, I can understand.
Nice costumes.
And where's your bright young lady, Peter? I meant to tell her about a new scholarship that she can apply to.
I know exactly where she is. Right this way.
Good talking with you, Jason.
Sorry I didn't catch you during the day.
Ah!
Cafeteria was a wreck. I swear, these kids are gonna grow up to not return shopping carts.
How do you always appear out of nowhere?
I'm a sorcerer. Barney, the sorcerer.
Yeah. Heather mentioned that to me.
Are you suspicious of me again?
Because of the occult stuff? No. I've spent my fair share involved with that too. Just never got anywhere with it.
I could help you.
Something weird actually happened today.
A drawing of a creature?
Yeah. Heather said it looked like something you would draw.
I'm definitely not going around drawing on the backs of people's essays. I don't like this. Just a sec, let me get something. Ah! What the fuck?
Someone again and knocked us out. I can't get home.
I can't get home.
Banjo, off. Nightmare?
Thanks. Yeah. How'd we get here?
I've built an immunity to whatever chemicals they were trying to use to make us black out.
Immunity? Like a spell?
Nah, man. I'm just a really good janitor. But the body's disappeared. Your car's back at school.
Thanks for saving my shades. I shouldn't have brought these to school. They were expensive to make.
You're a man of taste.
They're actually my own brand of sorcery.
What's your statement of intent?
Just to see my younger sister and tell her something. This was only a start. The lenses are tiny video monitors that show what I think the spiritual realm looks like. It's all just technology trying to mimic spiritual sensitivity. I'm not even sure souls are real.
I'm not sure either. But you're further along than you think you are. Jonathan Darren would be envious.
My parents wouldn't. Guess it's for the best I didn't start to try this stuff until after they died.
In the tornado, right?
Yeah. How'd you know?
I could tell from your sleep talking. Lamont also mentioned you were from there.
Lamont. Oh God. That really happened? It felt even worse than last time.
This shit's really personal now. I liked fingering everything, but Lamont was like my mom, man. My real mom kicked me out for my sorcery crap. Most of the teachers hated me. My friends stopped talking to me. Out of everyone in Raster, it was the principal who gave me a place to stay my last year of school.
I was alone for senior year too. Friends all went off to college. Rest of my family's across 5 different states. It sucks, man. I'm sorry you lost her.
We're gonna nip these know-it-all bastards in the bud. You and me.
You still think it's the students? We still don't have any solid evidence. What's this?
That's for a comic book I'm writing.
This is the exact drawing she had. Why is this here?
Because I drew it.
Why didn't you tell me about this?
How was I supposed to know she stole my intellectual property?
Are you telling me everything?
Are you still insinuating that I had anything to do with this? The woman who took care of me in my time of need is dead!
Barney, I'm sorry. I should have thought...
Get the fuck out of here. I need some time to mourn.
Jason?
Heather?
I heard some shouting. Were you at Barney's place?
Yeah, I was.
Why?
I fainted at the party last night. He took me back to his place to rest.
You seem to have a lot of health issues. Are you sure you're cut out for this line of work right now?
There's no other job for me. I don't know what else to do.
Right, economy and stuff. Still, maybe you should talk to Lamont about being unavailable Monday in advance. I can try to cover one more class. I really want to help you out. Think about it. Don't burn yourself out. But you gotta remember what's best for the kids first. I don't think hanging around Barney Wilkes will make you a better teacher.
I'm here, June. I've come back. Forget the killers, forget the job, forget all of that. If you're ready, let's talk.
Need a cup of sugar?
Don't be an ass. We need to talk about Jason. What were you getting him into?
Does this mean you're talking to me now? party like it's 1999?
This is important. I care about our new guy's well-being and want to make sure you're not doing anything to make it worse.
With my sorcery crap? Go home.
Answer me, Barney. What's going on?
You want to know? Because I'll give it to you straight. Lamont and Finger are dead.
What the hell are you talking about?
They were killed. I saw it myself.
You're crazy, man.
Finger's gonna be in a constant state of emergency, and Lamont's not gonna be at work Monday.
Fuck you! This isn't funny!
You think I'd joke about her getting killed?
Then you should report it to the police if you believe it!
Pointless. Bodies have disappeared.
You're kind of freaking me out.
It's the answer to your question. And if you care about Jason, ask him about this yourself.
What's wrong?
I'm just thinking about the future.
The future's then. The now is good.
Yeah, everything is going right. But I don't know what I want to do after I graduate.
I know you have a plan. I know it inside out by this point.
Not from high school, from college. I'm majoring in sociology, but I don't even know if I want to be an actual sociologist.
There are other things you can do with that, babe. Plus, college is for figuring those things out.
But it hurts my heart not to have it figured out now. And what about us? Have you decided where you're going?
We've been over this. I'll make a decision by Christmas.
But do you know if it's gonna be in the same area as me?
I still have no idea.
I'm sorry if it annoys you, it's just...
Come back, babe. It's not annoying. Look, I get it.
And there are other things.
Yeah?
I feel bad about how it went.
I felt that way too. Just a little bit. But you did yours so perfectly. You always give your best.
I wish I could at least redo it.
There's no going back. And remember what Kim said? It's worth it. For the future, that thing you're worried about, believe me, we're ready for the real world.
June, I have something to tell you.
You always do.
At church...
Are you seriously gonna try to make me feel bad for not going? I'm not 14 anymore.
It's not that at all. I just wanted to tell you what Pastor Brady said.
I'm really not in the mood.
But he talked about how God forgave Jonathan Darren, how he didn't deserve to be killed.
Did he talk about how God should have punished those assholes who hanged him?
That isn't the point. I just want you to know that he always loves you and will welcome you with open arms.
Who? God or Pastor Brady? I thought he wasn't into girls.
I'm trying to help you out of this.
This is so unfair. You get to be obsessed with all that Middle Earth stuff, but when I study the real thing, I'm the devil.
It's dangerous. You could be letting real demons in.
First of all, I know the danger. I take every precaution with each of my spells to make sure that they're completely safe. I think these things through. Second, what are you actually scared of happening? That I'm gonna get possessed to smoke pot and have sex before marriage?
It's not about righteousness. It's about keeping you safe.
Are you not listening? That's exactly what I'm doing. I am being safe.
I'm telling you, it's bad news. Jonathan Darren himself was said to have met creatures from hell who made him sign pacts and take blood oaths.
Maybe he didn't take magic as seriously as he should have. Maybe he thought it was all vanishing bunnies and doves until it was too late.
But if you stop all this stuff and open your heart to the word, you'll be protected. Then we won't have to worry about any of it.
By we, you mean Mom and Dad, right?
And me! I care, little sis.
You know who's missing from that picture? Me. You'd rather leave me empty, depressed, and spiritually unfulfilled than risk not having a complete family collection in an afterlife that may or may not be real.
I promise you it's real and worth it. Plus, there are other ways to find spiritual fulfillment. Just look at how beautiful this place we live is. You don't need witchcraft to see that.
Jason!
What?
You broke up the circle! Not only that, you destroyed my charm!
Charm?
There's a tornado headed our way. I was casting a spell of protection to save all us Darrenites, and you ruined it.
I haven't heard about any tornadoes.
While you've been off rehearsing your little sermon about being compassionate for Camp Convert kids, I've been keeping up with weather reports and researching everything down to rare botanical species to finding the correct recipe for saving everyone. And now we're all fucked! Think the word of God's gonna protect us? Or do you think he's sending a tornado to rid his favorite country of heathens like me?
God loves you. We're gonna be okay.
No, we won't.
I'm gonna be late for the bus to camp. It's a long way to Raster.
Jason?
What?
Aren't you gonna say something?
What do you mean?
An apology.
Look, even if there is a tornado, we hear those sirens all the time and turn out fine.
Not that! An apology for destroying something that was important to me.
It's probably a good thing I stepped on that flower. You could have opened yourself up to something really bad. That stuff's not right.
You're what's bad!
Barney?
Hey, man. Haunch a spot. You okay?
Yeah. I went back home.
How was that?
I don't know. I guess it was good for me. Not sure I found what I was looking for. Listen, I'm really sorry.
It's okay, man. For real, I appreciate it. Not much of anyone has shown me the kind of respect you do.
Really?
Look at me. I'm weird. Kinda spooky. Maybe even a tiny bit intimidating. But you talk to me on the level. Most people just judge.
I was so bad about judging people when I was young.
Hey, man. It's not about the mistakes you've already made. It's about the ones you don't make anymore. I've got a present for you.
You do? Thanks for keeping these safe.
That's not all. I fixed them.
Fixed? Cliff?
What did you see?
I saw Cliff. Mr. Finger. He was right next to you.
Has this ever happened?
Not at all. I've never seen actual magic in real life. This is incredible.
I knew you had it in you, man.
You really did fix these.
The video feed to the lenses had a bad connection, so I tinkered a little and got it working. I cover for the AV guy when he's out sometimes. Anything I did is only magical in the way it's magical to you. But I think there's something else that made them work. I think you found what you were looking for in your hometown. You're just now realizing you found it.
Kimberly, I didn't know you worked here.
Hey, Miss Strickland. I work nights.
How did the Halloween party go? I wish I could have gone. Just been so exhausted from taking on all these extra classes.
I had to be here. Marla and I just did the setup.
You're juggling a lot. I'm really impressed.
The same could be said about you. You've more or less become the social studies department.
Oh, you're too kind. Now, you're going to set aside some time to vote on Tuesday, right?
I made sure I had that night off.
It's nice that we'll be able to do it right in the gym. The more you and other students vote, the better. We don't want any chance of...
Hey, Muslim lover! You liberals are gonna get creamed when everyone votes for a real American.
It's not a sport, Art.
You're only saying that 'cause you don't know how to win.
Is he bothering you, Miss Strickland? I can get my manager.
Let's just ignore him. I'm almost done anyway.
Having a good weekend?
It's all right. Just dealing with an annoying neighbor. And you?
Been practicing my presentation for sociology.
What's it on?
Oh, this group of people I discovered a few years ago. A local artist collective of sorts.
Sounds interesting.
Believe me, it is.
It was nice running into you. I'll have to shop at night more often.
Take care.
You think this economy will fix itself and give you a house and a nice silver platter? That ain't how this world works, little girl. You gotta work lots of hours at a job you can keep. And I ain't talking about this horse shit. Real work, like pager repair.
Do you appreciate beautiful things?
Huh? You think this old fella's gonna fall for your sinful ways?
Do you believe that something is real if you see it?
Don't you try to get smart with me.
Idiots like you no longer have a place in this world. Your generation never really did. And soon, everyone like you will respect the wisdom of youth.
You still seeing that movie with Heather?
Nah, she's got homework.
And you don't?
Art class.
Oh, does it have a name?
Slumber. He's a superhero.
He looks more like a movie monster to me.
That's the idea. He's big and scary, but wants to help people. Kinda like me.
You're more liked than you think you are, Barnabas.
Maybe, but no one trusts him. So he has to be elected every time the city's in trouble.
People have to vote to be saved by a creature feature? You think outside the box, young man.
They don't just vote. They have to petition him thrice using the blood of the elderly. Just wrote that part down.
And this Slumber monster, he's still a superhero?
It's not his fault. It's the system decided by the mad scientist who created him. So everyone has to go with it. It's a moral dilemma.
How big is he? He looks like he could squish someone on accident.
Exactly. So they only vote when less evil will come from summoning him than not. This isn't too messed up for you, is it?
I'm not your parents, Barnabas. I like my monster movies, and my superhero movies too. But maybe hold off showing it to a bunch of freshmen. For me.
I can live with that. Thanks for being open-minded. I'm glad you can tell what's meant to stay fiction.
The sources I've cited for my presentation are quite rare, but significant to our town. This group of Raster natives I chose to study never met one another, never knew of one another, and in many cases didn't even exist at the same time, but still met all the requirements of what it means to be a society. I chose to study the Line Bearers, a collective of people born and raised in Raster who live their lives based on symbols. They themselves hold a symbol more sacred than any other. Paper. What does it represent? Cave walls, tablets, stationery. A blank canvas upon which to invent new and powerful symbols. And another important symbol? The line. The basic unit of interpretation to copy the world around us into something we can see. A path on a map, the boundaries of an illustration, the passage of time. In order to be considered a society by sociologists, a group must be located in the same place, governed under the same rule, and live a certain way. All the line bearers are from Raster and follow a simple law and lifestyle. Not one member has ever deliberately or knowingly met another member throughout the society's existence. To break this norm would risk the arcane, powerful advancements their lines have made through history. How did they know not to do this? They communicate by leaving artifacts around for others to find. Treasures, paintings, journals, even notes on scraps of paper. Anonymous, asynchronous, alone. Conversations spoken through objects. And the result of living this way? Incredibly powerful. Legend has it that living symbolically with dedication over the ages has provided line bearers with rewards for contributing to their ancient, hidden society. Knowledge of things comes easy. Physical feats normally impossible become reality. But, most impressively, is the ability to create life, true life, from nothing more than a symbol. A garden with no seeds, a child born of thought, and even creatures from man's imagination can walk the earth. Again, according to legend. But what would this unknown society within Raster do in the present, when digital technology connects the entire planet more each day, and symbols become cheaper and less beautiful? They would reveal themselves when they can get the whole world's attention. And the world would be saved by a symbol so beautiful and ugly at once, only those wise enough to understand would remain. At least that's what the research I did implies.
Jason? Got a minute? Barney told me something the other day. Something that's really hard to believe.
He did?
He said Finger and Lamont are dead. Killed. And the crazy thing is, I think he's right. I haven't seen any evidence and I don't like him, but he's never once lied to me. And he's not crazy. He said you knew about this too. Is it true?
Yes. It's true.
He's gone! Mr. Finger's gone. And I'll never see him again.
I'm sorry, Heather.
Well, who did it? Who killed him?
We aren't absolutely positive.
We should call the police.
I think that's a good idea. We'll report them missing and I'll tell them everything I know.
What do you know about it?
I saw Cliff's body right when I came to class in the morning last Thursday. I was shocked and went back outside. Then when I went back in, it had vanished. Same thing with Lamont on Halloween night.
Where was she? Who was she with?
Janitor's closet. She was talking with Peter.
That little bastard! I'm gonna kick that brat's ass myself.
Heather, wait. It's not just him.
There are others? Who?
It's the Tyler twins, Marla and Kimberly.
Kimberly? That's him. I get that Marla's dating him and the twins kind of follow along, but Kimberly? No way! I just saw her at her job, between work and school and activities and getting ready for college. I don't think she has the time in her schedule to murder someone, and she's like a good person.
Remember that drawing on the back of her essay? You told me it looked like something Barney would draw. He actually drew the original one, and was really worried that you stole it, and that it has something to do with the murders. Look, you don't have to take this in all at once. We'll get the police to track down the evidence, and Barney and I will figure out what they're trying to do.
Thanks. Yeah, favorite teacher. My favorite coworker. My second dad. I just want to see him so badly. He's the person I go to for advice on how to handle this.
Take these.
Are these?
Yes, my ghost shades. I saw Mr. Finger with them. Scout's honor. Just press the button at the top to switch it from night vision to spirit mode. I can't promise he'll appear immediately or even at all, but you have to believe you'll eventually see him.
Jason? Thanks, and be safe.
I will be.
That Kimberly girl's a line bearer? So am I. Hell, I brought banjo into the corporeal realm out of nothing by using a line bearer spell on an actual banjo. Like the instrument.
You don't mind admitting it? She talked about having these rules to be secretive.
Fuck rules, man. That's the problem with these overachieving dorks. They think if they don't follow everything to a T, someone will punish them with a B+. It's not even that old of a thing. It started a bit before I was in high school. Leaving things around to find was mostly for fun. We talked plenty amongst ourselves. I've done mushrooms with other line bearers. The whole being so secret we didn't know each other, that was more or less a joke.
But she doesn't want it to be secret at all anymore. She said they'd reveal themselves on the stage of the world. Where would that be?
I don't know. Probably something shown on TV.
The election. That's tomorrow.
Oh shit. I forgot to register.
She also said only those wise enough to understand a symbol so beautiful and ugly would remain. What does that mean?
If everything adds up, they're gonna make my guy come to life and make him kill even more people. Man, that pisses me off. He was supposed to be a superhero. Now I can't use him anymore.
What do we do?
Fight back with a new hero. It sounds like that Kimberly girl's the only real line bearer out of them. So she's probably gonna have a psychic connection to Slumber once he's summoned. We need to bring a symbol to life that will catch her off guard and make her hesitate. Then we'll have equal footing.
That gives me an idea. But this should be Plan B.
Plan B? What's Plan A to fight a six-legged, flat-faced dragon?
I'm gonna teach them something.
None of you can see or smell any of them, right? I've gotten pretty good at this.
Kimmy?
What's up, BFF?
I've been feeling kinda...
bad about what we're doing? I get it. I totally do. It's okay. It'll all be worth it.
Do I have to be here when it happens? I'm not even voting. Maybe I'll look suspicious.
That's totally fine. You've been so busy with everything. It's important to relax. And that's why we've done everything we have, so we can all relax. They all made a sacrifice so we don't have to worry about any of the problems they created for us. The problems we were born into. The economy, politics, war, pollution. People with our hearts and minds will be able to see and feel the beauty around us again. This creature, this child of a line bearer, will become the holy sigil of our generation. No need for a messiah. No need for a president. We'll be our own leaders, our own teachers, our own society. And you, my best friend in the world, have been with me the whole way. Dream of pretty things, Marla. Things that one day soon, I'll teach you how to bring to life. Can you do that for me?
Yes, Kimmy.
You alright, babe?
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna walk home if that's okay.
Sure. See you tomorrow. She'll be fine.
We should all get some rest. Think beautiful thoughts, then watch them come true. No way. I don't know who you are, Mr. Slumber. I don't know what we're gonna do. But it'll be something that everyone's gonna know about.
Hey, kid! Go study in the cafeteria if you're gonna loiter. I gotta clean.
Sorry, sir. Idiot janitor.
God damn it.
I'm sorry you won't get to give your presentation today, Tipper. I know how much you care about seceding from the county. But I want to talk about something that's also important. Compassion. I don't know much of anything about sociology, but I do know that any group of people trying to live together or pass their wisdom through generations, they've got to understand where their neighbors are coming from. We're different, each of us. You guys are younger, I'm older. You're higher achieving than I ever was, and getting a better education than I did. Raster's a wealthier place than where I grew up. Which one of us has more in the world? And who deserves more compassion? Doesn't matter. These things aren't mutually exclusive. You might be rich, but you might be sharing your fortune with poor family members so they don't starve. I might not understand what my generation and previous ones are leaving around for you to deal with, but maybe I'm hurt by the same things you are. That could be the case. It could not be. Who knows? But it never hurts to be compassionate by default. We might not be in this mess of an economy if folks realized the part they played in turning a complete stranger's world upside down. This war we're in might not have started. Those towers might still be standing. It's not the solution to every problem in the world. And those terrible things that happen can't always be prevented. Mistakes happen, even deadly ones. But it's not about the mistakes you've already made. It's about the ones you don't make anymore.
I need to go to the restroom!
Marla! Babe! You're the worst sub this school's ever had.
Don't forget to vote. I'm going at 6.
See you there, Miss Rose.
Babe! Come back!
Whoa. Are you all right, young lady?
I'm sorry, officer.
Who's this following you?
That's my boyfriend.
You shouldn't be running in the halls. Can you tell me where your principal is?
My... Principal Lamont?
Yes, ma'am. Trying to see where she and a teacher, think his name's Finger, trying to see if we can get a hold of them.
Please arrest me, sir. I killed Mr. Finger.
Killed?
I'm telling the truth, I swear. You won't be able to find the bodies now, but at 6 o'clock, they'll be in the gym while people are still voting.
Bodies? So you're saying your principal's dead too? Are you saying you killed both of them? Hold it right there! We're gonna find ourselves an empty room, and the three of us are gonna have a little chat about what your girlfriend's saying. Lead the way, please. Don't try running off again.
We are breaking up.
Shut it, douche.
All these chemicals are making me nauseous. I don't think I could ever do your job.
Sorry, man. Best place to talk about this while everyone's voting. So did Plan A work?
I honestly don't know. Guess we'll have to just walk in and find out.
You remember the drill?
Yeah. Just hope this thing won't disturb me like the first time I saw it. Especially with it being a lot bigger and in the same room.
It'll only be as disturbing as you imagine it to be. And remember, you'll be psychically linked to it, so you gotta know that you're gonna beat Slumber.
I actually feel a lot less scared than I thought I would be.
I know what you mean, man. It's probably easier after seeing dead bodies.
I guess. Hey, Barney.
What's up?
If I don't make it, I want to let you know I think you're a good guy. You're a hard-working custodian, a talented artist, and the kindest sorcerer I've ever met.
You're a good dude too, Jason. And I'll be right behind you. You're dressing for the occasion?
If I'm gonna get crushed to death by a six-legged dragon, I might as well look cool when it happens. Plan B it is.
Attention voters! Allow me to introduce you all to a good friend of mine.
Fucking art thief.
For those who do not know, my name is Kimberly Rose. This majestic creature is called Slumber. He's here to improve this sacred night in our country. You see, he himself was elected by the 5 most intelligent students here at Raster. There's a lot you all can learn from us. Unless you're unwilling to learn. Tommy, Tipper, why don't we see if the folks who want Raster to stay part of this county vote at this hour?
Enough!
What are you gonna do? Give me detention?
Enough lives have been lost, Kimberly. There's no reason to continue this. This beast's creator is here. Did you know Slumber's supposed to be a superhero?
Our idiot janitor is a line bearer? And this thing, this majestic creature, I'm supposed to call it a superhero? No wonder line bearers aren't supposed to communicate. People like him would weigh the rest of us down.
I'm standing right here, kid.
If you were really Slumber's creator, you would have brought him to life a long time ago. I bet you never got that far in your studies.
I made a dog.
And now a swan.
Tommy! Tipper! Do something!
Don't even think about it.
You have the right to remain silent.
Slumber! Kill them all!
Slumber, heal!
Don't bother, you bald imbecile. I summoned this beast properly. Even if it was ever yours, Slumber belongs to me now. Give up, Mr. Sanders. I've spent 4 years studying and practicing for this moment. You two threw the slop together in a week.
A day, actually. And there's a difference between us.
I know there is.
I'm here for you as a teacher. It's part of my job. I want you to have a future that's right. So please, end this nonsense and turn yourself in.
Is this your way of showing me compassion? You can take that compassion with you to hell.
No! Jason!
It's over, idiot.
Don't call him that, Kimberly. We don't tolerate that kind of behavior in this school. Or murder. Or whatever this is you're doing right now.
Miss Strickland, you must understand.
I understand you killed Mr. Finger.
Actually, that was Marla. I killed that rude man at my work the other night. Remember him? Should I have let him live?
Yes, and you know that.
You miss Mr. Finger, though, don't you? I have ways of bringing him back to life. I'm willing to do that for you. You're a good teacher. You deserve to stay with us in our improved society.
Heather.
Jason?
My shades. Do you still have them? Want to use them one last time. Before... June. Finally. If you don't mind, I want to tell you that thing I've been wanting to tell you. I'm sorry for messing up your charm, for destroying something that was important to you. You were trying to do good for people, and I dismissed it as something bad. You were right. I was the one being bad. I wronged you. But I've tried to not make that mistake ever since. I miss you so much, little sis. I don't know how the afterlife works, or if there even is one, but I know this works. So I wanted to make sure I got to talk to you again. Even if we don't end up as a family in heaven or someplace. I hope you found your spiritual fulfillment, wherever you are.
Why'd you let go? No!
You okay, man?
I think I'm taking the rest of the week off.
Oh, hey, Banjo. Good boy. How are you doing?
Not bad. Hell of a week.
You can say that again. Think Jason will be okay?
Yeah. That dude's seen enough by now. He'll survive normal raster just fine.
Hey, Barney.
What's up?
I wanted to tell you something.
Yeah?
Your sorcery is not crap. It's very good, actually. And if you ever need someone to watch Banjo or see a movie with, you know which door I am, right?
I do.
Hello again, friends. In this module, we are going to learn some examples of social deviance.
I better look for a different job.